Then also we have to find out, as we said, what is space? It is important to have space. Nothing can mature, grow alive if you don't have a space. Physically, it's becoming more and more less and less space. We live in cities, unless you happen to live in the country, and I hope you do. If you live in cities, there is hardly any space physically. And perhaps out of that lack of space, there is violence. That violence is increasing day by day. And because one of the reasons of this multiplication of violence is that there are no wars. You understand? If you had a war, you can go and explode in violence. Now you have no wars. You're crowded in cities. You live practically in a drawer. These high-rise buildings, and so you have no space. And also, you have no space in your mind, because you're all the time occupied with something or other. Right? The wife with the cooking, with the utensils, cleaning, all that. The husband occupied with the war, with the office, with the whatever he does. Or he's occupied with his own ambition, with his own vanity, with his own success. And she with her own beauty, with her own enjoyments and so on, with sex, and occupied. Have you noticed how occupied you are? And your guru tells you, be more occupied. Only not with that, with this. And you, so gullible, say, all right, I'll do that, which is still occupation. I'm not reacting to the gurus. I was a guru oneself myself, long ago, thank God. And that's all too silly. You have been under the pressure of priests for 2,000 years in this country, and you're bored with it, and you take on the guru from the East, who is equally the same, and you love that. You think you're achieving some nonsense. So, if one sees space is necessary, you must, obviously. What will you do? That is, space between you and another is necessary. Which doesn't mean isolation from another. Space. Space implies independence. Space implies non-attachment. Space implies a consideration for each other to allow space. And you must have space in the mind, which means the mind never, completely never be occupied with anything. Can you do it? Test it out. Test it. Don't accept what this... You're not accepting what I'm saying because I'm not here. And I mean it. The speaker, the K, is not here. You are learning from yourself by observing. So there is no authority. So, why is the mind occupied so endlessly? The businessman with his business, the artist with his painting, the pianist with, you follow? And you and I, ordinary people, dozens occupations. Why? Is it fear of not being occupied? If you're not occupied, what? What are you then? You follow? If you're not thinking about yourself, how you look, how you dress, how you walk, and how your feelings, your desires, your ambitions, your vanity, your arrogance, and all the rest of it. If you're not occupied with all that, you might be occupied with the United Nations, which is the same thing. I won't go into the United Nations, it's not the right place. So we are occupied with something or other. Sex, good or bad, no that. Why? Is it because, please look, find out, ask, find out. Is it because if you're not occupied, you are absolutely nothing? And realizing nothing, my God, I must feel that, I'm frightened. So can you be nothing? Actually, which you are. You may call yourself by a name, you have a particular face and so on, bank account, house, but strip all that, what are you? Strip your knowledge, your occupation, your endeavors, all that. What? Those are memories, words. Remove the words, remove the memory. Can't, not become insane or lose your memory or senility, but actually, when you are alive, full of energy, which is being wasted in occupation, when that is not occupied, when there is no occupation, there is tremendous energy in nothingness. Test it out. Don't accept a thing from anybody.